too busy glistening, glistening. And why you ain't listen then, listen back then. Now you too much, too little, yeah, too late.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be filming a quick fall inspired look for you. So it's gonna be very bronzy, very warm, very cozy, very fall. I already went ahead and did my base. Today I'm going to be doing a very easy, simple look for you, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. So it's super warm, it's very fall like this, purples, browns, just super cute. So I'm excited to use this, like I'm just so ready. I also got this palette during my drugstore affordable haul, so that's why I was like super excited to do a look with it. And my brushes are kind of dirty right now, but I'm just gonna go with the flow. And if I feel like I need a new clean brush, I'll just grab one. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a little translucent powder underneath my eye area, just in case this palette has any fallout. I just want to be able to catch it so that way it does not mess up my look. And by doing this method, this also helps your nose contour to look a little bit more, you know. I'm just gonna carve out my jawbone so my contour could look extra snatched. Extra snatched, okay honey? I'm gonna take this eyeshadow blending brush. This is a double-ended eyeshadow blending brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This comes with all her eyeshadow palettes. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this before. The first color I'm gonna go into this palette is this one here, and it's called Crushing. And it's just like an orange. Before I do anything, let me put a little bit of eyeshadow base. And I'm just using this concealer here from the Pinky Rose Concealer palette. Just something to kind of, you know, give the eyeshadow something to hold on to. So it'll just kind of reduce the fallout. Usually I don't even put primer or anything on my lids. Unless I'm doing my eyeshadow first, then I'll do that, but sometimes I get a little lazy and I just skip that part. Which honestly, I feel like the eyeshadow would be applied a little bit more better if I did add a primer. We're like stubborn sometimes. So it's actually Thanksgiving Day right now that I'm filming this. And I have to go see my mom in the hospital. And after that, I'm just gonna head to work. Some of you guys know I do retail cosmetics. So it's probably gonna be super crazy with all these Black Friday deals. So I'm just kind of taking that color and just dusting it all over the lid. And I'm more so just focusing this on the crease. But I'm really packing and building up that color because I want it to be just nice and gradient. And a lot of times, guys, when I'm doing my actual makeup, I just do my brows like after everything. Brows is like, I already have thick brows, so no matter what, it's always gonna look defined in some way. Even if I don't fill them in, like you can still see, like I can still go out with my brows looking like this. All I need to do is kind of just take my finger and just kind of remove the foundation a little bit, and my brows already look kind of like done up just because they're so thick. But I still like them done because, I don't know, it just gives it more of a complete finished type of look. And like I said, like I don't really have any particular idea. Like when I start doing eyeshadow, I don't even know what it's gonna look like. I just kind of wing it. And I just, you know, I look at it and see how it's doing, how everything is blending, things like that. So it's usually like super simple. I just kind of wing it. Let my creativity, like, you know, fly. So I'm still using that crushing color, that orange, and like I said, I'm just building it up till I like the pigment that I'm getting. Honestly, I would say like this palette, it has pigment, but it's not like on 100, you know. It's probably like out of 10, I would give it like a 7, you know. But once I'm building it up, like it looks good. I'm not gonna lie. No shade, no shade. And I'm sorry about the noise you guys hear outside. They're always doing something outside. Like they're always like doing construction, either reef blowing, like always something. So next shade I'm gonna go into is the shade Cola Flow, and it's like a nice brown shade here. This is perfect for transitioning. So I think I'm gonna use a separate brush. It's literally the same brush, but I have a bunch of these. Like I said, they come with every palette, and I'm just gonna go into that Cola Flow, and I'm putting it more in the crease. I feel like sometimes matte shades don't blend well on top of each other. Like I noticed that with a lot of like matte colors recently that I've been using. Like they don't blend well on top of each other. It's almost like they're scared to touch. Yo, you guys probably hear my neighbors right now. And no offense, but this lady, my neighbor, like she's a cat lady, like for sure, you know. Like there's stray cats in our neighborhood and she feeds them all the time, and I'm just like so scared because, you know, like cats have rabies and stuff, like, or any wild animal. Not all of them, but you never know. And I be so scared. Like sometimes I'm coming in the house and the cat's like, yo, they're not even scared of me. Like they're not even budging. I be like you know, trying to get them to like move, and they don't be moving. Like they was like, bitch, you met me here, you moved here, and we was already here. What you think? You ain't gonna mess up my food supply? Like straight up, them cats, like they're savages. They don't care. Next shade I'm gonna take is this shade here, and this is called Root Beer, and it is almost like a brownish blackish color. I would say more so like a darker brown, definitely. And this time I'm gonna use a separate brush. It's gonna be this one here. This one is kind of dirty. This one is from Morphe, and it is the M513 brush. And I'm just gonna go into Root Beer, and I'm gonna put Root Beer on the outsides of the lid and merging it into the Cola Float shade that we put in our crease. So I'm kind of like patting it onto the lid first and then dragging it outwards. Guys, just take your time when you're blending out like darker colors, like similar to like a darker brown or like a black. You don't want to get too crazy with it because sometimes it gets kind of out of hand, and you just want to be gentle with it so everything blends together nicely. I think I want to play with some purple. I don't know, I've been really into purples lately. So I'm gonna take this shade here, and it's called Cherry on Top. I'm gonna take the same Anastasia brush that I used to go into the orange shade with, and I'm gonna take Cherry on Top, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease along with the Cola Float shade, just to kind of, you know, diffuse it out, make it look very autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it. Just make everything blend nicely. And I like more blended eyeshadow looks. Like I like cut creases too, don't get me wrong, but like when everything is blended, it just looks so satisfying Going back in with the Morphe brush, and I'm taking the root beer and I'm just adding more depth to the outsides, and I'm patting and then blending. And I feel like patting just helps to minimize the fallout. When you're just like swirling back and forth, I feel like that's just like creating a disaster, almost like a tornado, you know? Things just start flying everywhere, and we don't want that. I kind of want to use this shade here, but I'm not sure if I want to use it at the bottom or the top of my lid, so I'm gonna see real quick. I'm gonna think about it for a little bit. So the next thing I'm gonna take is this glitter glue shadow primer, and this is from Too Faced. So it's actually a glitter shadow primer, so it's good for glitter, loose pigments, shimmer pigments. It just helps everything to just go on so nice and smooth and pigmented. I really like it, and the consistency is tacky right away, so you don't have to sit there and wait for it to dry. It's just the shit, okay? I fucks with it. Put a little bit of that glitter glue on my lid here. Not all the way, just a little bit. Like more so in the corners and right before you get to the middle here. And I'm patting it. I'm not swiping. I'm doing patting motion so everything lays nice and gradient. Okay, now I'm gonna take the other side of the same brush that I used. This brush is actually from BH Cosmetics, and it's like just a flat eyeshadow, I guess, shader brush. I'm not even sure what to call that. I'm gonna take this shade here. It's called Soda Fizz, and I'm gonna put that all over the same areas where I put the glitter glue primer down. Ooh, see, look how it just makes things pop. Wow, this shit is nice. Ooh. This shit is a little bit too nice. Like, can I speak to your manager, please? Cause the quality of this service is just way too good. Way too good. I'm just gonna kind of drag it on the outsides here to blend these two together. So far, guys, there's like literally no fallout. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. None whatsoever. There's like no fallout. And the eyeshadow pigment is just so pretty. Oh my god, I'm loving this. This is like so vampy, so vampy. I'm excited. I'm about to stunt on all you hoes today. So I'm gonna take the same brush. I think I like this view. I'm just gonna stay up close for a second. Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit more. I don't want y'all too much in my face now. I'm gonna take Soda Fizz, and I'm just gonna kind of just take it and just kind of gently put it on top of these two colors here where they're merging, and just tap. It just makes it stand out a little bit more. Now let's move on to the bottom. I'm gonna use the other side of the double-ended eyeshadow blending brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna go in with the same shade here, the cherry on top. I'm gonna go in with this shade, and I'm gonna put that all on my lower lid and blend that out. Sometimes I have to kind of close my eyes a little bit when I put eyeshadow at the bottom, because honestly it irritates my eyes sometimes, because obviously there is, like, you know, a little kickback, and I'm sure that it'll be going into your eyes sometimes, so your eyes are like bugging out, like, yo homie, like what's good, like what you putting by my eyes. I really want to go into this blue raspberry shade here. It's just so pretty, and It's literally calling my name. Like, choose me, girl, choose me. I want to get chosen. I want to be the chosen one. I'm using the same exact brush, guys. Honestly, I don't like using a lot of brushes. I feel like you can make it work. And plus, when you use like the same brushes, sometimes I feel like the colors kind of help to be more blended. She cute or whatever. So I'm gonna take this pencil brush from BH Cosmetics. It doesn't have a name. Well, there's a number and it's called the 118 brush or 118 brush. I'm gonna go into the same Soda Fizz shade here. And I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner of my eyes. When you put your inner corner highlight, you want to kind of blend it upwards so it doesn't look like a patch of just like eyeshadow, you know, just chilling in your inner corner. I'm gonna take some and put it right at the bottom there too. Bam. Now let's move on to brows really quickly. I'm just going to fill in my brows. And I'm using the Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit. So sometimes after I fill in my brows, I just like to go in with a little brow powder just to give it a little more thickness and more definition. So I'm going to use it's called the BrowGal. It's like basically a brow eyeshadow palette, and it's by Tonya Crooks. And I'm just going to take this shade here, the darkest shade, and I'm just going to kind of outline my brows with that. And the brush that I'm using is by Bodyography Pro, and this is the angled liner brush, and you could use this for brows obviously. So I'm just gonna go in and fill in where I feel like I need a little bit more thickness. And after that is done, just take a spoolie and just brush through your brows. Make sure everything is nice and blended together. Okay, so now that's done, you just want to dust off your bake powder. That just feels so good. Now it's time to highlight our face. My favorite part. I just love highlighter. It's just like the cherry on top of a chocolate cake or something. So the highlighter I'm going to be using today is the Prosecco Pop highlighter, and this is from BH Cosmetics. I put too much here. So I'm taking a pencil brush. This one also doesn't have a name, but I know for sure it is from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna take that, and I like a tiny brush like this just to highlight my nose and the more tinier areas of my face. I'm going to take some of that highlighter and I'm going to put it in my inner corner here, right on top of where we put the Soda Fizz shade from Maybelline. Next, I'm going to take this eyeliner, and this one is from Urban Decay. It's their 24/7 Glide On eyeliner, and this is in the shade Whiskey. So it's just like a brown, very chocolate brown. I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara onto my eyes, and I'm going to get ready to put on my lashes. I just forgot the very most important step of this whole entire thing is like a wing liner. Like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I'm forgetting today. Next up, eyelashes. So I'm gonna go put some lashes on and I'll be right back. And just for reference, I want to let you guys know that the lashes I'll be using today are the Baddie B lashes, and these are in the style Insta-Ho. Insta-Ho. Oh, you an Insta-Ho. Okay. Guys, I'm back. My lashes are on. They look cute. Oh, I almost forgot to put some mascara on my bottom lashes here. Let me go do that real quick. Okay, so remember that lip liner that I showed you guys in my drugstore haul that I was not expecting to be the color that it is? I'm gonna use that today. I'm gonna use a compact mirror just to get close up because I don't want to mess up, because for some reason red just gets a little bit crazy. You want a real nice and defined line. So, ooh, you know what? This is actually kind of cute. Every time I be like no to something and I put it on. Yeah. So I'm going to be taking this lip paint today, and it's like a liquid matte lipstick, and it's from Tarte. And it's called their Tartiest Lip Paint. And this is in the shade Devilish. And it's so pretty. This is cute. And honestly, I feel like I need a little bit more highlighter and bronzer. Just like a little bit, you know, not too much. Oh yeah, you see what that just did? And how can I forget, guys? You guys didn't even like let me know. Y'all some trifling. Y'all real trifling. I forgot blush, guys. The blush I'm gonna take is also from Maybelline, and I will put the name down below because, like I said, I don't know how to pronounce this, and I'm not gonna try. I'm just not gonna try today. But it's Wine Bore something. And yes, I take blush and I put it on my forehead and my nose. It just looks cute. And I don't know, should I leave my hair like this or just, I think I'm gonna just leave it like this. My hair looks so crazy. I'm about to go flat iron my hair real quick. And I'm gonna come back and show you guys what I look like once I'm all put together. But here's my final and complete look. I'm just loving this slay I did today. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's just very fall like. I'm in love. I just think it looks so good. I keep looking over at the mirror over here. I gotta look at the viewfinder and I gotta look at this mirror here. That's how good this ish looks. I'm gonna zoom in for you so you guys can see the eyes. Look how cute we are. This is like probably one of my favorite looks. And that is basically it. This is how you slay. Once again, some drugstore, some high-end products, but the main products that I used today to get this look were drugstore. So you can finesse this whole thing. You know, you can use whatever products that are comparable or similar. But this is like, you know, how we do it. This is how you do it. Alright guys, so as usual, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Leave me your feedback, leave me your positive comments. I love when you guys interact with me. It just makes me feel so good and it keeps me motivated to keep doing more and just putting out better quality content. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Have a great day. Happy holidays and keep on slaying.